Hello, this is Steve Miller, Sitefinity Ecommerce Evangelist, and in this video I want to show you how to combine widgets together, and you do that by editing a template for each widget. If you go to the Quantum site here that I'm using, I'm going to take the product list that shows all the lists of products. I'm going to modify this template to add a Add to Cart button for each product. That way you don't have to go into product details to do that. Here I have two templates, one for the widget itself, the Buy Now widget, and one for the product list widget. This is my product list widget that I got from the back end, and on this page I'm actually calling the Buy Now widget. The Buy Now widget actually has two IDs, one to a page product list and one to a checkout, but itself also has a layout template. And this right here is just the Add to Cart button that is going to be placed inside of the product list template. So these values that you've seen here for the checkout and for the page list come from the database, and I'll show you a little bit about how we get those values. But first, let's go into the back end of Sitefinity, and let's go into Design, and we're going to go in and look at the widgets that we have in here. In here you would find the product list widget. I could easily modify that one, but I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to select here the product list, and I'm going to copy and paste in the default template here that's been modified. And I'm going to give it a name here. I'm going to call this product list new 2. That way I got some versioning in here. But you can see this line here that's calling the Buy Now widget has a product list ID and a checkout page ID. And it's important to understand where those IDs are coming from. In your Sitefinity database, let me go ahead and open this up. And you want to go to a particular table because you need to get the ID values for this. That table is called SF_page_node. And if I open this up, these are all the identification numbers for all the pages that we have in Sitefinity. So my page is called Shop and Checkout, and over here is the ID values that we want to use for this widget. This way, the Buy Now widget knows what the product list page is and what the checkout page is. So let's go down here and let me find, let's see which one comes up first, the checkout. So here's the checkout page, and let's go over to the ID column. Let's grab this ID. We'll go ahead and paste this ID in here. Oops. Here's the ID for the checkout. Now again, we could have created a JavaScript window and say select the page to link the product list to and select the page to link the checkout button to, but you know, that's a lot of work. Normally these pages don't change, so to go into this table and to grab the IDs are a lot faster than creating a whole pop-up window to select the page and link it via that way. So once I have these ID values in here, let me go ahead and make sure, yeah, that looks correct. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and create this template. And now we're going to go back and define this template in the actual product list page. Alright, it shows up and it's applied to the product list widget. So let's go into pages. I'm going to go into the shop page. I'm going to edit my product list page, my product list widget, and I'm going to tell it to use the new product list new 2. So let me go in here in the shop. And again, this right here is what we're changing, is this template for this page. Okay, now that I'm in here, let me edit the product list widget. I'm going to go to list settings, and you can see here my list template. I'm going to change this, and my product list new shows up. You save it. Let me publish this page. You can see just in the back end how it automatically added it. And let's go to the front end here real quick. Let me refresh. And now you should see an Add to Cart button put on all these. The way that the Buy Now widget works, though, is that if a product has an option, then it's going to go to that product detail page. And all of these here, I know that this one here doesn't have an option, so when I click Add to Cart, it adds it to my shopping cart, and then it directs me to the checkout page. That's what the Buy Now widget is supposed to do. And you can see here it's been added into my cart. If I was to choose a product that had an option, and let me show you this backpack here that I know has one, I'm going to go ahead and add this to my cart, and instead of going to the checkout, it actually comes to the product list page because I have an option. That's how the Buy Now button works. Well, I hope this video kind of shows you how you can combine widgets together in a template and how powerful Sitefinity is in doing so. Hopefully this video was informative for you, and thank you very much for watching.